and everyone's good.
So I wanted to finish my DBT series. I have 2 more videos to make, which is interpersonal effectiveness, which is like how to have positive relationships and healthy relationships, and the next one I'll do is going to be distress tolerance. I did DBT therapy like 2 years ago, something like that, and I still have like all the leaflets from it and stuff, all about building positive relationships, whether that be romantic relationships, family relationship, friendships, and everything like that. I just want to point out that not everyone with BPD even struggles with issues in their relationships, and I just want to say also, people with BPD can have very healthy relationships and relationships that thrive and very positive relationships, basically. I think a lot of people with BPD struggle with verbalizing their emotional needs. There's this skill set called Dear Man. What's that? It's not an abbreviation. What's the word where, like, I don't know. Also, it goes into maintaining your self-respect. Oftentimes we worry a lot, so we won't verbalize our thoughts because we don't want it to interfere with our relationships. Maybe we're afraid of confrontation. Maybe we have worries such as, they won't like me, he won't like me, they're gonna break up with me if I say this. And worries about, it won't go right, I'm such a loser, things like that. Also, we might just feel lots of strong emotions like fear, shame, sadness. Building and maintaining positive relationships using the give skill, but this is give. So be gentle, act interested, validate, and use an easy manner. Be gentle, be nice and respectful, don't attack, use threats or cast judgments. Be aware of your tone of voice. Act interested. Listen and act interested in what that other person is saying. Don't interrupt or talk over him or her. Them. Don't make faces, maintain good eye contact. Validate. Show that you understand the other person's feelings or opinions. Be non-judgmental out loud. I can understand how you feel, and I realise this is hard. I see you're busy, and that must have felt. And use an easy manner. Smile, use humour, use non-threatening body language, and leave your attitude out the door. So this is assuming everyone with BPD already doesn't do this, but you know what, like, everyone can thrive to be more kind and gentle towards people. So I think the thing is with DBT is that it can help everyone. I believe everyone should have DBT, not just people with emotional intensity disorder. So if you're using these videos as revision, like you've already had DBT, you'll know that they give you homework and things to fill out. So they want us to practice this exercise using the give skills that we just talked about. So gentle, interested, validate, easy manner. So practice your give skills. So this page is for getting someone to do what you want, and that may seem like bratty, but for some people they can find it really difficult to communicate their needs, emotional needs and stuff. Dear Man is describe, express, assert, reinforce, mindful, appear confident, and negotiate. When trying to get someone to do what you want, describe the situation, stick to the facts. For example, the last 3 weekends I've noticed you coming home after curfew. Express how you're feeling using I statements. So I feel, I would like, stay away from you should. Instead say, when you come home late, I feel worried about you, instead of like,
You did this, you did that.
Assert. Ask for what you want or say no clearly. Remember the other person cannot read your mind. I would like you to come home by curfew. That's an example. Reinforce. So reinforce the person ahead of time by explaining the positive effects of getting what you want. I would be able to trust you more and give you more privileges if you stuck to our curfew agreement. So clearly the example they're giving is like maybe a mum whose kid keeps coming home too late. Be mindful. Keep your focus on what you want, avoiding distractions. Come back to your assertion over and over like a broken record. Ignore attacks made at you. Appear confident. Make and maintain eye contact. Use a confident tone of voice. Do not whisper, mumble, or give up and say whatever. Negotiate. Be willing to give to get. Ask for the other person's input. Offer alternative solutions to the problem. Know when to agree to disagree and walk away. So, for example, if you can do this for the next 2 weeks, then I will feel comfortable letting you stay out later for the party. So that's the Dear Man, how to get what you want in a situation without being overly emotional or getting angry or whatever, and feeling confident whilst doing so, and also just be empathetic for the other person's chatting shit. So here they've given you more homework, and they want you to practice the Dear Man skills we just went over. Maintaining your self-respect using FAST skills. So FAST stands for be fair, no apologies, stick to values, and be truthful. Be fair. Be fair to yourself and the other person. No apologies. Don't over-apologise for your behaviour, for making a request, or for being you. If you've wronged someone, don't under-apologise. Be truthful. Don't lie. Don't act helpless when you are not. Don't make up excuses or exaggerate. So that page is maintaining your self-respect. Yeah. I think this page seems like it would be really helpful. It's about worry thoughts and wise mind self-statements. So they write a worry thought, and then you have to kind of make up a wise mind statement. So number 1, why bother asking? It won't make a difference anyway. And then you'd write your own wise mind statement. If I say no, they won't like me or want to hang out with me anymore. Wise mind statement. Realistically, they wouldn't abandon you. So there's some more wise mind examples here. I can handle it if I don't get what I want or need. If I say no to people and they get angry, it doesn't mean that I should have said yes. So they're the kind of statements that can be reassuring when you have worry thoughts or anxiety about, they're gonna leave me. So just keep like a wise little old man in your brain and reassure yourself when you get these worry thoughts. I was gonna make an entirely separate video about this kind of topic, like reassuring yourself when you feel like you're gonna be abandoned. Found this thing on Instagram. And it says, when you feel abandonment anxiety coming on and the self-sabotage arising, say this. 1. They are busy. 2. They did not leave. They will tell me if they wanted to. 3. Space is necessary. 4. They don't always have to respond. 5. I didn't do anything wrong. 6. It is okay to be alone. So those are the kind of like reassuring things you have to say to yourself. So again, they want you to practice your FAST skills. You need to keep these factors in mind when you're considering asking for what you want or saying no to an unwanted request. So 1, keep your priorities straight. Objectives very important. Is it important to get what I want? Relationship shaky, on good terms, self-respect on the line? Prioritize. Before asking for what you want, ask yourself, are they capable of being able to give me what I want? Or do I have what the person wants? Timelines. Is it a good time to ask? Is the person in the mood to listen or be able to pay attention to me? Preparation. Do I know all the facts I need to know? Am I clear about saying what I want? Am I clear on all the facts and able to explain why I'm saying no? Give and take. Has that other person helped me in the past? Have I overused their help? Have they overused my help in the past? Make sure you're not getting make sure people aren't treating you like a therapist, and make sure you're not treating your friends like a therapist as well. This page is about think skills. So when you want to make peace, reduce conflict, and reduce anger, think about it differently. The think skills. Think about it from the other person's perspective. Have empathy. What might they be thinking? Feeling. Interpretations. Can you think of more than one possible interpretation or explanation for the other's behaviour? List the possible reasons for the behaviour and come up with at least one benign reason. Notice. Notice ways the other person has been trying to make things better and show that they care, or notice how the person may be struggling with their own stress and their own problems. Use kindness. How can you use kindness to be gentle when approach the other person? Didn't clock, but that was the last page. Thank you for watching. It's fucking boring sometimes, But DBT is so helpful, even if you think it's not helpful whilst you're going through it. A few months on after having DBT, you're like, shit, this has kind of changed my life. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I've never said that non-ironically before. Bye.